Let's talk about the Kirby stuff and OAX.
We sort of got wind that the estate, the family was interested potentially in an award named after Jack.
Makes sense. We need a Jack Kirby award.
I told Bill, F it. I'm going to write up a proposal. I don't care. The way to approach this was to take that as an opportunity to create an award that basically tries to recognize components of the hero's journey as through the prism of an artistic, creative journey.
I love this.
And it has been a mind for almost 2 years.
I'm sure you know. Can you say like how many categories or awards are you going to be doing?
And also, which ones am I going to win?
This is the Inkpulp podcast.
Right, welcome to the Inkpulp podcast. See, when Eric's not here, I have no problem just rolling into it nice and smoothly. It's when I feel that dark force of
the
Eric.
Judgment, the black judgment.
I still feel him.
Yeah, you can still feel the presence.
Yeah.
Even if it's not here.
Yeah, he's just at home sleeping, emanating darkness to the podcast. We've got some awesome people with us today. As always, my brother from another mother, Matteo. Dude, that's where I was going. As always, my brother from another mother, Matteo's here.
The other two, not so awesome, but
not as awesome.
You got it. Yeah.
And we've also got our esteemed editor, Jazzy Jamie Wood, joining us today.
Thank you guys for
Jamie?
having me. Thank you for the
And,
Jamie?
and our very special guest, the return of Kasra to the Inkpulp podcast.
Thanks, guys. And this.
Oh,
Hey.
shit.
Oh,
Nice.
Thank you for this. And your beautiful book, Shawn, of course. But I did read through this a couple of days ago.
It's so good.
I'm intrigued. Take my money.
Awesome, man. I'm glad.
That's
I'm glad to hear
that's
that.
the goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the goal. So,
Absolutely, man.
we got a lot to talk about today. CAF and OAX has a lot of big, exciting things going on. The first and biggest exciting thing going on is you guys are bringing Jamie Wood to the U.S. for the first time.
Unbelievable.
Hey.
Total con job. completely tricked me. Moved the goalpost, did the whole thing. I think his family's coming. I think like his grandparents are coming down. It's gonna
This
end up
whole
being,
thing
it's
was
gonna
a
be
backdoor to get me to move in there. That's what this was.
chartered flight.
Wait, Jamie, are you,
I got to get the White House's approval for all these Scotsmen and Scots people to come over now.
do you come from a family of gypsies, Jamie? Are you bringing the whole gypsy crew over?
lineage back, way back, somewhere back there, No, but seriously, thank you so much, Kasra, for the opportunity to bring me in.
Oh, come on.
I appreciate it.
So
We're going
what-
to work him like a dog at OAX.
So what are the specific matches like? What are specific things that Jamie will have to do? Aside from blowing you at the end of every day.
That was right at the top of the contract as well when I signed it. I was like,
Yeah, every hour we're on StreamYard together, he gives me another blowjob. I got a lot of WhatsApp messages. I told you guys, there's 88 of them. Probably about a third of them are from Jamie, where we're supposed to be talking about the specifics, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Jamie has some great ideas for content and for sort of stuff. I'll call them shows, like content on our CAF Plus YouTube show. Channel. So videography, interviews, slightly off kilter, unorthodox content, not like, artist in a booth saying this is great, move on. It's like anything but that.
Yeah.
We sort of started there.
I'll say,
Fair enough, Jamie?
I would agree. I'd say the goal is trying to make content that, like you said, goes beyond that normal con interview stuff and tries to stand on its own as good content out with just being at a con or being an advertisement for something.
I don't think that people really understand what Jamie brings to our show, but everything Jamie's involved with. I mean, when you came onto the podcast, Jamie, a lot changed and for the better. And you keep coming up with ideas and directions for us that are helpful.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
You rock, brother.
I do the same thing. I let him talk. I just let him talk. We have good talks, Jamie. It's usually like 2 to 3 hours, and he's an old soul, very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Jamie, are you going to be doing everything by yourself, or you're putting up a sort of team that will, help Jamie doing that?
Well, me and Kasra had a conversation about this where I was throwing out a lot of ideas, and Kasra was like, how are we going to do this? Like, how many people are we going to need? And I was just like, I'll cover it. I'll figure it out. I'll be there. I'll make it happen. So I don't know. We're still in the planning stages of that kind of stuff. So I think we'll definitely need some help. I think I'm maybe reaching beyond my grasp with some of the ideas, but it'll come together in the end.
We'll have a couple of other professional. There'll be a couple of professional documentary filmmakers there too. DJ Big Phil will be there. Whether I can get him to do stuff, we'll have to see. But he'll be there.
And I mean, whatever you can't, you're not going to be able to manage, doing. There's AI, so we're good.
Jamie loves AI. Jamie loves AI as much as I love AI.
Yeah.
Everybody out there, make sure you hit like, subscribe, comment, and share this show on all social media platforms. Join our Discord, and make sure you're checking out all the cool Inkpulp shows on the Inkpulp channel.
Hey guys, I have a few announcements to make. First of all, if you haven't done it yet, please sign up on the Kickstarter campaign for my brand new creator-owned book, The Fourth Father. All you have to do is follow the link in the description and click on the Notify Me button. If you want to know what it's about, you can read issue number 0 for free. Just visit MatteoScalera.com, subscribe to my newsletter, and you'll receive a link to the first 20 pages. Also, Nemesis Forever issue number 5 hits the store January 7th. It's the big finale to the whole Nemesis saga, so you cannot miss it. Great story by Mark Miller, art by me, and colors by the amazing Giovanna Nero. Go and grab yourself a copy. And last but not least, if you're interested in buying some original art, the holiday sales are still active on essentialsequential.com. Just visit my page on the website, pick the stuff you like, and use code BFCM20, all capitals, at checkout to receive a 20% discount.
Guys, what's up? January is the final month of the Arachnid Enforcer Kickstarter, greatest one-shot comic coming at you. We're going to end it at the end of January. Hit the link below or above or on my social media, and I thank you for your support.
Hey, everybody. We are launching session number 2 of Graphic Novel Pro, me and Jake Parker. If you want to learn how to do comics in our intensive 10-week course, click the link below and register. We start classes at the end of January. Also, head to inkpulp.tv and subscribe to my newsletter.
For original art or to set up a commission, visit essentialsequential.com. Order my creator-owned series Arc Athena via iconicomics.com. To join my newsletter, go to my website, ericcanetti.com, and follow me on all of my social media. Really easy to find at Eric Canetti. Back to the show.
Also, Kasra, I just got another request for a tattoo. I had to cut it off. Like there's
Amazing.
so many people coming at it. So
they're all from Kasra. At the end of the show, Kasra is going to be covered in tattoos on his face.
Finally, man, I avoided getting a tattoo for the last 30 years. I wouldn't mind one from Shawn, but you could go all around the world doing that, Shawn.
Plan on it.
What a great thing to couple.
Yeah, dude, it's been amazing. I'm actually, every con I go to, I'm going to go into the city, line up tattoos ahead of time and go in early and tattoo at a local shop and then do the con.
That sounds like a good life, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I mean, OAX is the first one I'm doing it at. I'm stoked.
I mean, I loved it. I love that you did that. I didn't ask you. We didn't talk about it. I mean, this is totally your thing, but events were going to be one of the big things that I wanted to add to OAX in 26. What the hell is an event, right? It's stuff going on. You got 10 to 5 on Saturday for the show. Anything outside of that is an event. We're going to generate events. The exhibitors are going to generate events, and the attendees, when we get to the attendees doing it, it's going to be bonkers. And there's just going to be stuff going on, probably even eventually starting Wednesday before the show.
Nice.
Probably Thursday this year through Monday. On-site, off-site, stuff I don't know about, but a lot of it will be official because we'll sort of screen a pitch, I guess, and then put it in the official schedule, print it on the program. So basically we'll be liable, right? Some really fun stuff. Magic the Gathering, how to play, advanced stuff, into the night. Part of the contract with the venue, the hotel, is I got, there's 2 towers. I have the penthouses at the top of both towers. There's 2 penthouses at the top of each. But the South Tower is only for after-hour events. I'm not putting like famous artist XYZ in there or anything. It's 2 penthouses, open doors, entire top floor. And it's box breaks, Marvel, DC, Magic the Gathering, how to play stuff going on until 4 or 5 in the morning each night.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah. And then a couple of beds on the side for people that want to crash on the cheap. Yeah.
Of course. That's smart.
I got to have that. Yeah, I got to have that.
Well, look, in the future, anything you want to do with my tattooing, with the OEX stuff, I'm down. This has been a nice
Well, I got this thing called Indie Comics Creator Con, Shawn.
Yes,
it's IC3.
Yes.
And we'll get into it, but I want to roll that out around the country. And I know that you're, keep craft alive, teaching, community. You're a pro, but I know that you could walk through an indie con and feel totally at home and loved. And there are a few that I'm developing within driving distance of Atlanta, and it'd be amazing for you to come to those, and it would be great for you to do some tattoos.
Yeah, I'd love to. All of the above. I'm in. The IC3 show is one I'm very interested in, have been, and any involvement you want to have me in, let's talk. I would love that. That's my kind of scene.
Awesome. I mean, mascot. top dog, man. That would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, and anything we can do to help, because I mean the Inkpulp community is very independent minded as well. So anything we can pump out and promote, we're happy to do it.
A lot of the artists that come to IC3 are in your chat every time. I see them all the time. It's awesome.
So what's the first of these events? Of these IC3 events that you have planned? Do you have dates and stuff already, or?
Yeah, thanks, Matteo. Yeah. It's we just announced it. It's ic3.art, the website, and we're rolling out with a new show in Jacksonville. That's July 11th. Oh, nice. They have a newly built state-of-the-art fairgrounds. Just west of downtown, 40,000 square foot. I'm doing that with First Coast Comic-Con. They've been around for, I think, 3 years in Jacksonville. And we're just teaming up.
I did that show before, First Coast.
Oh, no kidding.
Years ago, yeah. Yeah, they had me down for that. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I think they'd like to have you back. This time it's going to be combined with IC3. We're going to bring in 100+ artists and exhibitors. We're going to have 40,000 square foot of just show floor. I mean, there's more supplemental space, and we expect more than 4,000 people there for a one-day show, year one.
Hell yeah.
The New Haven show, which is where IC3 started, we've done 2 of those. We're moving it to Providence this time. I used to live in Providence. I love Providence. And that one's September 26th. So right when it's still real pretty in New England.
Yeah.
And we got an indoor soccer field with an incredible second-story bar that overlooks the soccer field. It's a pretty cool space. Really happy about that. And then IC3 will be part of OAX. If you go to the original Art Expo site, oax.art, if you go to the artist section, we have badges now for people. We kind of designate, make a primary designation for them. Are they a comic book person? Are they an illustrator? Are they a person mostly identified with card art or sketch cards? Are they an indie artist? They identify like that. And you can actually get sub lists now of the artists, because it's ballooned to almost 90 artists. So now you can divide it up to your interest.
Yeah.
And I think with IC3, it's over 30 people that self-identify as an indie artist first. Some incredible people.
Nice.
So, and then we've got the Comic Art Live, our virtual art con in, I got to dust my brain off, May and November. And we have Hall I, which is for indie creators. And we even built in so that they can sell some of their print materials, their books and things, offer commissions. They're the only ones that can do that on the CAF site. So the 2 virtual shows are great for indie creators because it's zero cost, half an hour setup from home. And with the app now too, you get all the real-time notifications. So you can go and you can sit outside with your dog and draw all day and just look at your phone to see what's going on with your booth. Now, outside of that, I got aspirations for IC3 to be placed nationally, and I'm in talks for at least 6 more shows to roll out by the end of 2020.
Wow.
That's awesome, man. And the great
Thank
thing
you.
is that Jamie's gonna be there at all the
Every
shows.
single
Jamie's
one.
gonna be there. Yeah.
Jamie's moving. Jamie, what city in the U.S. do you want to live in?
All of them at some
Atlanta.
point.
Just pick
I
one.
want to go from one to the other.
I suggest the Carolinas. You're in proximity to Shawn, but not too close.
So maintain a safe distance.
You can get down to us real quick. You can get to a whole bunch of IC3 shows, and you got airports to fly the hell out of the country when you need to.
That sounds like a good plan, guys. I'm digging
No,
it.
Jamie,
bad
Atlanta,
deal.
come to Atlanta. We'll get a studio together. You can have your editing space. I'll have my drawing space.
Did I get
Jamie,
free tattoos, Shawn?
don't
Free
come to
tattoos?
Orlando.
Free tattoos. Free tattoos for life, Jamie.
Nice, I
got
like
you.
it. I like it. By the way, I was going to say, while we're talking about IC3, we should also mention that we have an IC3 podcast on the CAF Plus channel. It's spelt differently.
Oh,
It's
awesome.
spelt like I, like your I, and then the C,
guy-
and then 3, which
This
is
guy's the responsible one,
that podcast hosted by Matt Sardo, who's the showrunner for IC3. And there's a lot of great indie interviews and art showing off on that show. So,
And that's available now on the CAF channel to listen to?
yep. There's a bunch of episodes on there.
Great.
Yeah, we have an Indie Comics Creator Con YouTube channel that we're going to resurrect now too, because we're going to have so much great content, so many great panels. I mean, I launched it with 8 national partners. IC3. I mean, Comic Book Legal Defense Fund, their interim director, Jeff Trexler, they're going to come and they're going to tell you all about how the First Amendment is under attack, where it is, how they're defending you, what you can do.
Awesome.
Gamal Hennessy is an advocate, an attorney for small press and indie creators. It's totally upstream, protect rights, do it at a reduced cost, make it so that you feel empowered. You can actually have an attorney who actually knows what they're doing, that isn't charging an unbelievable amount of money. The guy has packages and low rates. He's going to do panels. He's going to educate people. He's going to give them free consultations. I mean, what more could you ask for? You got an attorney. You tell them your situation. You got a half an hour with the man. He'll give you guidance on it, and he'll give you an idea of the cost and why it's important to you. And then you can decide what you want to do depending on where you're at.
That's great.
With your career, right?
That
You know
is
how
great.
this is all missing. All of us had to go through this, and
Yeah.
it was intimidating. It was dark. Like I'll never, like a lot. I see people saying like Adam Freeman put out something like spend some money on graphic design, and he's right. It's just the whole thing, the packaging.
Oh my God.
But as an indie creator, you just don't get that far. You're like, wow, I figured out how to print this in the US and get it out. I figured out how to get to a show and even sell this. I figured out how to have something behind me that's flashy. Every one of these things is a hurdle. The legal one is one of the biggest ones, and it should be one of the first hurdles.
Absolutely.
And it's just pushed down the road. Stuff like that.
Yeah, we did a show with the comic book artist who designs my books, Jay Gonzo, and we spent a lot of time talking about book design, logo design, marketing design, and he's putting together one of the most incredible books I've ever seen, which is just a book about design and marketing for comic book artists. And
great.
And it's all illustrated with his cartoony stuff and designed by him. It's going to be an industry standard when this book comes out.
Oh, I might want to get a whole lot of copies of it and distribute it through the IC3 shows. Just
Dude, that'd be
directly
great. Let me.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, send me an after the show. Send me an email. I'll link you guys together.
Yeah, I
We would
mean,
love
like
that.
like like put it in the exhibitor swag bag level distribution.
Dude.
Stuff like that is very important.
That'd be awesome.
Awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Is that coming out soon? I mean, we'll talk about it. But is that?
He's very close to finishing it, but he's in talks with publishers, so I don't know when it's going to come out.
Okay.
Well,
But-
maybe this collaboration would be the push that makes him finish it.
Yeah. No, he's finishing it. It's not even on him. It's just he had like publishers bidding on it, and he had his agent involved. I don't know if they've settled with a publisher.
Okay. So the
Oh,
bid is
okay.
done. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
This is serious level stuff. Good. Yeah. If we can be just a tiny blip in the distribution of it, especially directly to people who could like massively benefit from it, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
So
We got Power Pulp involved with IC3 too. I mean, it's incredible. 3 art rep groups, Athenium and TD Arts and Artist Bullpen. Just it's phenomenal. I couldn't be happier. But so again, thanks for the chance to talk about it. IC3 is going to be like one of our real babies. 2026. A birth and growth, and show you all the photos on Instagram, kind of thing. Yeah.
I
that's
actually,
great, man.
side note, I want to. Last year, you gave out these little packs, and they had the OAX poker chips. I want to tell you what I did, Kasra. I saw this, and my mind went into like marketing mode. I printed up light blue ones with the Inkpulp logo that say "Keep Craft Alive," and whenever someone gets their first tattoo with me, they get a light blue one that's 10% off the next tattoo. And then I printed up black ones with my logo, and those are for after your second tattoo, it'll be 20% off your third. So I have bags of these poker chips with my logo on them now because of what I saw you guys doing.
It's like the AA chips that proves like how many years you've been sober.
The third one should be like a reminder to tip you. Yeah,
The third one is you pay me double.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So you give me back the discount that I made, that
And
I
then
gave
some,
you
and then
before.
some.
Yeah.
So stop it too if you're smart.
So, Kasra, going back to, I want to go back to OAX because there's a lot of news regarding the show. So please, like, we want to know it all. So,
well, the
where
biggest
do we
news
start?
is
okay, let's start
the
from the biggest.
entire Inkpulp crew is coming to OAX. Let's just make it 100.000. I mean, we're talking even people that are kind of. Are they okay? Shawn,
Yes.
Matteo,
Yes.
Kennedy,
Yes.
Mahfood,
Yes.
and
But
Jazzy
Foodie,
James.
if he's not dead, like we haven't heard from him for a while. So.
He might be.
If he
might
made
be
it
in
back
a
from
gutter in
Japan.
Japan somewhere.
Man, I feel so bad for him. It's weird for like 3 or 4 days, right? Everyone's going to be there.
That's awesome, dude.
That's huge. That's going to be fun. And
Well,
I
I
don't know.
want to say,
think,
just let me pin on that for a second. I want to thank you. You're the you were the first show that has like said, let's get the Inkpulp crew together.
Yeah.
And since you've done that, other shows are starting to like want to do that. But I think you're the only show where it's actually happening at so far.
well, I tried to do that. I tried to do it before. We almost pulled it off. I think we were really close, but bringing Jamie in is over the top. If another show brings someone in from Scotland who has, never published with Marvel, let me know. I want to know about that. But you guys are going to, I mean, there's a reason for it for us, obviously, but I think you guys are going to kill it at OAX. I'd love 60-second clips, whatever, air stupid stuff, whatever you guys end up doing. I can't wait to see. After the show, I basically decompress and detox for 2 weeks. I'd literally sit on my back porch with my dog, chain smoke, and I watch YouTube videos. I'm not kidding. It'll be a joy when I can see some of the Inkpulp videos. So Jamie, get them up quicker. Get them up quicker.
Well, give him a little bit of time because, as you know, Kasra, and I want to talk about this too. We are launching the Inkpulp tour on the heels of OAX. So the Monday after the con, we're hitting our first stop in Orlando at Blackbird Comics, and we're working our way up the coast, ending in New York. And Jamie's going to be with us, and we're making a documentary of that entire thing as well.
Yeah.
So
I'll probably go to Blackbird and see you guys there. That's a great shop.
I hope so.
So Orlando is very proud of that shop.
Yeah, and they should be. We spoke to them. We've been trying to do a podcast with them, and we got on camera a few times, but their equipment was failing. So we're going to do the podcast in person at Blackbird. But just talking to them, we're just blown away by what they're doing. And that's the idea behind the tour, is we want to highlight shops that are thriving in this new landscape of comic books, where everyone says it's dying, but yet these shops are thriving. And so we want to focus on them and learn about what they're doing. And we also want to build a bridge between those shops and independent creators so that we can figure out a really good means of distribution and have a relationship with them. Because with the history of direct distribution for an independent creator, it's an impossible field to navigate. But if we have direct relationships with these shops, we can create good avenues. So that's a big part of the tour as well. And then the biggest part of the tour is it's coming on the forefront of Matteo launching the Fourth Father Kickstarter campaign.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We're excited to get that going.
We'll see what happens with that one.
Yeah.
You guys are going to end up in New York, right?
Yeah,
on this trip. You got to.
Yeah.
I got a shop in Brooklyn, man. I got to introduce you to if you're not going to go to it. I'll let you know off.
What's the name of the shop, Kasra? Because Marty Dean Haspiel was pushing a shop in Brooklyn on us too. I'm
literally drawing a blank. I tried to like trick you all not to ask me, and you did. It didn't work. I'm like a total old man moment right now.
That's okay.
I'm going. It's going crazy, but I know a couple of people.
So Kasra, whenever you remember, just tell us. You say it, and then Jamie's gonna put that audio when you say
it'll be seamless. Seamless.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you.
The magic of Jamie. But let's get back to OAX. You have some let's talk about the Kirby stuff and OAX. I'm really curious to hear about this stuff.
I'm curious too.
Well, I'll try to be quick about it. You guys tell me what you're curious about.
You have time. Talk.
Really?
We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
I haven't had a chance to really talk about this. I haven't even talked about it on our own YouTube channel. So
this is an exclusive.
Well, I don't know if it's exclusive. This is the hermit coming out of the cave, and talking to run-on sentences while he's super tired. But we announced a partnership with the Kirby Estate and the Kirby Museum and Research Center. It came out at New York Comic Con, and for 2 years prior to that, I was working with them. We sort of got wind that the estate, the family, was interested potentially in an award named after Jack.
Which makes sense. We need a Jack Kirby.
It really does. And the history of it's like super interesting too. And we heard that there were some sort of, we'll call them big players involved in wanting it. And I told Bill, F it. I'm going to write up a proposal. I don't care. And I wrote up what I thought was a really weird proposal. It was very unorthodox. It was not a normal award show. It was not best of. It was symbolic, representative. I basically said Jack and Roz Kirby were this sort of creative force over many, many, many decades. Like so objectively, it's almost wild. Like as much as we all know Kirby, I still see stuff that he does, and I just like, what? Yeah. Like that would have been a creator's entire career, just doing that thing that I just found out about 40 years later. It's so much that you can't get your head around it. And I studied a little bit of philosophy of religion, alchemy, iconography. I studied that a bit, and I put out an anthology at my artist collective back in the day. It was called Tome. It was actually Mahfoud was in it. And the second theme was melancholia. And it was this idea from alchemy that it's like a hero's journey thing, that you go through stages for creativity. And then at the end of creating something, you basically see all the possibilities in the world in front of you, and you pick one, and you have to go through the whole arduous, terrible process again and again and again. And very few people go through that process electively again and again and show us and demonstrate us. They show us something that's important and impactful and new. Jack Kirby did that to a level where he's an exemplar. He's like someone who really represents that. So I figured the way to approach this was to take that as an opportunity to create an award that basically tries to recognize components of the hero's journey as through the prism of an artistic, creative journey.
I love
right.
this.
And then come up with awards and descriptions and guidelines and structure for the awards that can pull that off. And it has been a mindfuck for almost 2 years. I'm not kidding. I finished it 4 days ago.
Wow.
Oh,
do you know? Can you say and do I'm sure you know? But can you say like how many like categories or awards?
Oh, sure.
Are you going to be doing?
Sure. Thank you. Yeah, there's 5.
And also, which ones am I going to win? Can I know in advance?
That's the thing is, we have a common
You can
friend,
tell me
guys.
after the show. You don't need to say it here.
We have a common friend, guys, who didn't want to be on the advisory board if it meant that he couldn't win the award. All right. I got a lot of that already, which is so endearing. It's such a compliment, such a nice thing for him to say. There's 5 main awards. And there are 2 legacy awards.
Nice.
The main awards are. Can I just go ahead and tell you if it's all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The first one is Independence, and it's basically one who remains steadfast and fierce. I want to come right out of the gate. The second one is Innovator. It's basically one distinguished by new methods, approaches, and ideas. Now, I want to keep in mind the framework I gave you. Every single one of these is Kirby. It's an aspect of Kirby. It's something that he demonstrated so overwhelmingly. And there's a reason for that I'll get to at the end. The third one is Visionary, which is one distinguished by vital originality. Okay. The fourth one is Newcomer, which is one in which to support in all ways. I tried to come up with these like little bylines for them. And I have descriptions for each one of them as well. But that one I really like because the point of it is you've identified someone who's sort of a creative force. Support them and get the fuck out of the way.
Absolutely.
Sight unseen. You know, that's the bar for that is sort of a sight unseen. Let them go. See what happens when they're unbridled.
Yeah.
Right. And, check in on their mental health from time to time. Okay. Right. And the fifth award is my favorite. That's why it's the last one of the main awards, which is Storyteller.
Nice.
Which is it's one adept at shared human connection. Because fundamentally narrative art and what we love about it is that impossible synthesizing all of those components and connecting on a empathic almost level, not just being sympathetic. The auteur, the creator needs to be sympathetic, but you create something that's almost an empathetic flow between the reader and what you've created. And it takes a special sort of person in a special state of mind, a special state of circumstances. I know the acceptance speech. I want to hear at least 4 different acceptance speeches, Matteo. Right?
And in Matteo's head right now, he's like, I got that one. I got that one.
In the bag.
I got that
I do
one.
have a rule though, Matteo. You're not gonna like it. If you win a Kirby Award, you're not eligible to win another one for 5 years. True.
I like that.
So
I like that.
by the time you win them all, we'll probably have a special exception after 20 years where you can just win the rest of them, right? Yeah. There's 2 legacy awards, and thank you for letting me go through these. This is a first.
I love this.
The first one, the legacy awards are if you will, they're basically they're types of lifetime achievement, but they're with a different.
Right.
The first one is teacher, which is one who suspends self and readily bestows experience and guidance. So it's very, very important. It's almost like it's a very rare ability. Like I've always said that the really critical people in our world, in our societies are judges, doctors, or medical people, and teachers. And all 3 of them are very, very, very special categories of human being. And the last one I just simply called creator, which is basically one whose life's work is an exemplar for those to come.
Nice.
And it's the end part of that that's very important in the context. Those to come, that you're leaving examples, you're demonstrating that something can be done and be attained, a method, a way of existing, whatever it is. The whole point of these awards are to show secretly, or maybe now not so secretly, how brutal it is to create. It's a brutal act.
Yeah, I love this.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
So people think that when they say that it falls from the sky, it's like simultaneously the most insulting and the most incredibly beautiful thing to say about a creation, because you don't see, the sweat, the tears, the blood, the failure, the seams, whatever. And you don't even have to talk about all those things or the sacrifice, because it sort of ruins it. You want something to be created and put into the world so that it can be enjoyed or absorbed, and so that there's like a little island of grace, like a moment that someone has with something creative. That's ultimately what we're trying to celebrate with the Kirby Awards.
I gotta say, Castro, everything you're doing and everything you're saying gives me such joy and hope. You have put so much thought into these awards and what they represent, and you put so much thought into what OAX is and what it represents at a time when I feel like comics has gotten so, like the Comic-Cons have gotten so far away from comics, and the awards that are given have really gotten away from craft. And it's been a bit heartbreaking over the years to watch what's happening. And then I went to the first OAX, and it was like, this is what we do. This is comics. This is love. This is passion. This is craft. And then hearing about these awards, it's like you're bringing everything back to where it came from and what it really is. And I love this. And thinking about you opening these IC3 shows around the country, I love it. Because I think we're starting to see the bubble starting to pop on these, what they call Comic-Cons, but are really these pop culture like art fairs now. And we're starting to see the bubble pop on those. And I would always say when Jim and I would talk, it was like, I think we're going to see a return to Comic-Cons, like real Comic-Cons and the art of comics. And I think we're starting to see that with everything you guys are doing. So thank you for doing that. I'm impressed and I love it.
That's incredibly nice. Thank you. And I think that the best cons that I have ever been to, when I wipe away, like all the shiny lights and stuff, are indie cons. Yeah. Indie cons. I did that. I did IC3. I built that out for me. That was almost like part of my compensation package. That was my healthcare package was doing the indie thing. But nice. I honestly thought that comic art fans had we had a unique opportunity, because the conceit, the premise, the thing that really drove it and kind of made it like something that we needed to do was just the simple idea that the original art world isn't all that active in the indie scene, that there's all this incredible art, incredible stories. And that while we look at the auction results and we look at all of the big pieces that sell and the escalation of values, and we sort of like, laud it and celebrate it and are happy, sad about it, and wonder how the heck we're ever going to buy anything anymore. I'm happy about it overall, but there's this whole other world over here where, again, I make fun of Gil Kane a little bit, even though he's phenomenal. I would rather buy a couple of complete books from an indie creator that created something I super connected with, a complete story, than a run-of-the-mill Bronze Age weird character of the month Gil Kane cover. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And if I want those equivalencies to be formed by comic and narrative art collectors. I want them to say, I have this unit of dollars. Look at what I can buy from these indie creators. Generally speaking, these are huge categories. Look at what I can buy from these illustrators or from these card art creators. Look at what I can buy from these in animation, in cartoons, and original art. And I want them to be confused as hell. That's what OAX is. I want to break people sort of out of like maybe being a little bit overly focused and give them a chance to diversify their portfolio, their interest, and that joy component to come back in a different way. And if they only collect weird creature of the month, Gil Kane Bronze Age covers, God bless them. God bless them. Go ahead and keep doing it. Yeah. Shawn, I'm going to say, though, one thing, and not in defense or counter to what you said, though, but I have a massive admiration for anything that's been around for any length of time because it's supposed to fall apart. Let's say the Eisners or shows that have been around for a long time. There's an inevitable march towards like fall of the Roman Empire kind of dynamic with all this stuff. And so I massively appreciate what you say about OAX and IC3, and maybe we're zigging and zagging and we're going a different direction, and we see sort of a little bit of a pure base that we're trying to form some stuff around in our own way. But it should be judged after like 5 years and 8 years. Agreed. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm sure you agree, Because then it's like, where did you go with it? And
I mean, you're building right now, and that's what I love. I love like what you're building. Well, we'll get to the end result in a few years, but I love all the moves. It's good stuff.
Thank you. It's why like I've included all the national partners and like curatorial committees, and I come up with these things. They might sound like a little fancy and things, but it is a return to checks and balance in our governmental system. Let's just put it that way.
Love it. Let me, Kasra, I want to ask, do you have the physical award designed yet for the Kirbys? Oh,
yeah.
I'm really excited to see that.
I cannot wait. So I knew that this was taking a while, and I should get back to all credit to Lisa Kirby, and then Lisa handed off to the grandchildren, Tracy and Jeremy Kirby. All credit to them because I gave them this weird stuff. Like if I showed you the proposal, I'm literally talking about alchemy and Agrippa and occult books and tying it into symbology and Durer prints. Jamie's heard some of this before.
I got the full download, guys, and it is exactly as interesting as it sounds right now.
Oh yeah, I didn't even get into it. And they didn't run the other way. They went. They were fascinated by it, and they basically said, "Yeah." They're the ones who said yes to all of this, Mm-hmm. And I want to recognize that the museum as well, of course, Rand and Tom Kraft. So what are we talking about now? What was the question?
Just asking about the physical awards, like if they're designed.
Oh God! So that's why I brought it up. It's out there. Yeah.
Okay. I can't wait to see it. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. And
if somebody has seen it, I will say it's beautiful. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that I've seen it, Kasra. So
say whatever you like. Oh, I'd rather other people talk about it.
Definitely. I've seen it, and just with the thought that Kasra was talking about there that's been put into it, and the energy and the love that's been put into it is shown in that physical award that you're talking about. It is beautiful.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you. I
And,
started in
are you
May.
going to have a
I can't
physical?
wait to have it in my hands.
How many? Matteo,
You're
that's the
exciting
other
now.
thing. You know, with the UFC, when you get the championship belt, they just give you a jewel every time you defend, right? So I have to design your award so they fit like 15 jewels into. I mean, Kirby only had 2 eyes. Where am I going to put the other jewels? We're in trouble already because of the outlier like Matteo. It's going to be Matteo and Sienkiewicz are finalists for everything for the next 10 years.
Don't give him more. Here's the
I'm
ego
gonna have-
now. Like go ahead.
After the second time he wins, I'm going to make sure that Bianchi is the host because he's going to
Oh my god!
he'll
Oh my
rip you to
god!
shreds. His quiet, justified jealousy will come out in beautiful language at the ceremony.
Nothing quiet about it.
Oh yeah, quiet. Simone and quiet don't go well together.
Everyone will understand Italian that night. I'll tell you that.
So speaking of which, is Simone gonna be there?
Bianchi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back. I mean,
Awesome.
with the Tullio Art Collect, Bianchi, DeMeo, and Asad Ribic is coming in from Croatia. Yeah,
Awesome,
and Tamsin is coming with Adi Granoff.
Oh,
OAX.
nice.
That's great.
Guys, one of the great things about OAX is this year is, and I really have not promoted this, we have an entire second gigantic show floor this year, almost the same size as the main floor.
Oh.
And because they built a pavilion outside, and I could move all of that space that was taken up for the auction, all the seating for 600 or 700 people and all that, gone.
Oh, wow.
So the second show floor now is right behind the registration desk. It's nearly 20,000 square feet, and I just have pretty much finalized the floor plan with the convention services company, and there's going to be at least 45 10 by 10 foot, or 48 10 by 10 foot exhibitor booths just in that room.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
that's news.
How many artists are you having?
I think we'll end up at, how many of them show up versus how many of them have we added? Let's say we'll probably have 85 to 88 if I had to guess. So there's one more wave to announce here in December.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And are those more than the previous years? Like what was the progression from year one? This is gonna be the third edition, right? Am I correct?
It is. That's right. Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
this year's more just because Matteo's coming. What do you want the numbers for?
What some of them are just not showing up because Matteo's there. I'm not gonna make any money.
He's going to take all the
And
money.
they're not going to win an Eisner. Mateo's there.
Yeah,
No chance of me winning.
Yeah,
So 50. I think it
I
was
mean, a
59 or
Kirby,
60.
not an Eisner.
Yeah, Kirby.
Well, it's okay. 59 or 60 year one. I think it ended up being 72 year two, and again around 85, 88, somewhere like that year three.
Nice.
And if we can get maybe just 200 or 300 more people to come, I want to hit 100. I would love to have 100 artists in year four.
I'm really curious about this. So because there's another show that kind of similar to yours, which is the Como one, and I remember, I don't know, their third year or fourth, they invited too many people, so the balance between attendees and artists was not good, so they had to go back, take it down a notch. So do you have this kind of math like under control? How does that work in that moment? You just try and then you see how it goes, and then you have new data. Tell me about that. Whatever, if you can say, if you wanna say it.
Oh, I could again. I bore you to tears about this. It's like almost supercomputer level sort of attempt at calculating it. It's like from like Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. What's the answer to the life, the universe? Anything was like 42 or something like that, right? It doesn't make sense when you explain it, but all of that is really well considered because it's the success of the exhibitors and artists that come first, and basically tied with the experience of the attendee. And the experience of the attendee extends well past finding a piece of art that they didn't, that they wanted. That's like nothing. The experience is the totality of the time that they're there, every second of it. So yeah, it is a very big deal, Matteo, and I know that that happened to the Como show, and they recovered just fine, and they adjusted and all of that. The big thing for me is finding 20 reasons for someone to come back year over year. That's the big thing for me. I feel like if we get there at all, not 2 or 3 or 5, like 24 reasons why someone comes back year after year. And I feel like that's going to be where some of the core success of OAX will come from. We can't lose 10, 20, 30% of the attendees every year. We want them to say, like, this is the one show, honestly, that I will not miss, period, unless, it's like something terrible in a private life event. So yeah, I don't know how to describe the calculation to you. I can just tell you one thing that you might not have considered is I built out OAX. The lead was comic books and comic art, but it sort of Trojan horsed in the idea of illustration art and card art year 1, formalized it in year 2 about what OAX really is, which is a narrative or visual or storytelling art fair and trade show. That's really what it is. And launched the Illustration Art Expo, IAX, as part of OAX, and the Card Art Expo, CAX, at OAX, which leads me into some new stuff. This year, we launched the Animation Art Expo, A2X, at OAX, and the Game Art Expo, GAX, at OAX. So how does that tie into your sort of your perfect fundamental question year over year with the show? There are now attendees. I'm expecting almost 75, 80, 90 people just for the Card Art Expo. Now that spills over into illustration and comics big time. I'm expecting to seed the Game Art Expo, and it's really cool what I've lined up for that. We should talk about that. And the Animation Art Expo, I actually expect within 3 years to outrun all of the other expos.
Oh, wow.
So when there are communities within the attendees that are there for specific things that spill into other areas. And so I have to calculate the artist pool and its relationship to the straight exhibitor pool and their interrelationship with one another. So it gets very complicated. But somewhere in there is some sort of weird, almost unattainable harmonization happens where there's a flow that happens. And that's sort of like almost like a private or a musical sort of thing. That's what I try to attain. And I feel like we brushed against it a little bit the first 2 years, and it's going to be part of what sustains the show moving forward. Fundamentally, though, it's the attendees that make the show, always. The attendees. Sorry, it's the collectors, the obsessives, the people that express their joy for this stuff, the growing, if you will, social recognition and legitimacy of the narrative arts is going to tie into the build out of OAX. The Lucas Museum opening in September 22nd, and their evangelizing globally is going to have a major impact. And where are people going to go? Well, frankly, right now, I think we have the best narrative art fair in the world. That's what I think. I think some other big group can come in and probably build one really quick with a lot of money and resources that I don't have. But hey, let's work together instead. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah, I love it.
I ended up giving you too long of an answer, Matteo.
No, that's
No.
That's good
amazing.
podcasting.
That's what we're here for. Yeah.
That's good podcasting.
Long form talking. Thank you, Joe.
So you'll have a physical Kirby Award ceremony at OAX?
Yeah, first one. It'll be Saturday night. So they built that pavilion outside. It's the outdoor courtyard where we have our VIP reception on Friday night. Right behind that building was a sort of a classic Florida man-made lake with a fountain in it, and a employee parking lot, and they've built a beautiful outdoor pavilion there. So on Saturday night, show ends at 5. Open bar and food is set up right there by the pavilion, starting at 5. We give people a half an hour to come over, especially the artists winding down. And at 5:30, the Jack and Roz Kirby Awards, the first ceremony starts. It'll run probably, I'll just say 45 minutes plus or minus, and then it'll be followed by the auction and fundraiser event. So it'll be about 3 hours total of open bar, food, and all that. And our boy Jamie here has gotten involved with helping me on the production for the ceremony.
Awesome. Do you know who's presenting? Are you presenting, Kasra?
I thought about it. I tried to talk to Rosario Dawson in Columbus, GalaxyCon Columbus. I thought she'd be fun. I was going to ask Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, Patton Oswalt. I was thinking the same.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then Ben Schwartz. There's a few people I tried to talk to, and I'm going to try to get help with that. If I had to guess, year one, I'll probably be up there with somebody, and then I'm going to not script it, but I'm going to have the family come up. I want them to give the sort of opening blessing. You know what I mean? And then by the way, when I get the award statue, it's designed. I want it to be, again, I fucking hate saying this stuff out loud, but here I am. I like talking to you guys. I want it to feel like a piece of art. That I want it to feel like a family heirloom.
Love that.
And if you're an artist like Matteo and you have 6 of them, you're not going to want 6 of these Matteos because first off, they're huge. They're huge and heavy. Yeah. And I don't want to ship that shit to Italy.
So are you telling me that I gotta get an extra bag for the way back?
No, you're going to pay for the shipping. The reason that you're not going to want 6 is because I want this statue to haunt you a little bit. I want the artist to have it in their studio and to look at it. And I want what it represents to constantly be reminding them about like where they need to be and why they're doing what they're doing. And if you got 6 of them there, I'm not taking responsibility for you, go insane. Yeah.
So it's now an Edgar Allan Poe story.
Yes.
I want to follow up on that. So Kasra, what's the procedure for if you said it earlier and I miss it, I'm sorry in advance, but what's the whole procedure for the actual awards from like the first step how do you gather the nominees and what's how does the whole thing go?
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Well, year one is a little bit compressed, and again, God bless the advisors and the voting committee. So we have a schedule. Basically, I have an incredible advisory board. This is the check and balance thing where I could bring in like people from every sort of discipline, like executives, publishers, lawyers, art reps, collectors, historians, librarians, what have you. Yeah. And I'm putting out I'm putting out a press release about that with any luck on Friday. I don't know whatever. Today's the 15th of December, if that matters. You can cut that out, Jamie, right? It'll probably take a while for this to come out. But it's an impressive list, guys. And the advisory board gives counsel on the award direction, the addition of new awards, the ceremony, helps with the marketing and the press sponsorships. And they also nominate, they put forth electively a nomination for the Legacy Awards, the advisory board for year one. And then the voting committee, we're going to have all of the nominations in by the 29th of December. Nice. And then the first week of January, we'll have 1 or 2 to 3 hour Zoom calls with the voting committee. Mm-hmm. And basically, the way that it's going to work moving forward is that if you nominate someone, you are the advocate for that person. If I nominate, if I'm allowed to nominate someone for a category and I nominate, dare I say it, Shawn, Matteo Scalera.
Oh God, no!
Right, for the douchebag award, right?
All right. Now we're talking.
Right? If I do that, I need to provide like a mini dossier and a reason for it. And what I would like to do in the future is I want to have a couple of drag 'em out sessions where someone. If I nominate Matteo, I am there advocating for why Matteo Scalera should win that category to the voting committee. The voting committee deliberates and they vote on the awards. And we can do things like that because there's only 7 awards. Like I can't imagine whoever's on the jury for the Eisners, you're going to heaven. I don't know how you handle 35. They have like 5, finalists for like 35 awards. There's like 175 finalists.
Yeah.
How do you do that? I don't know how to do it. So the advisory board nominates for the legacy awards. The voting committee nominates up to 2 people per category. And that's how we're going to move forward. And the oversight committee, which is basically a representative of CAF, which is myself, a representative of the estate, which is Tracy Kirby, and a representative of the museum, which is Tom Kraft. We also will vote for the legacy awards, but the core awards are all the voting committee members.
Are you going to announce the nominees for each award publicly?
I've decided no.
Okay.
Yeah, and the requirements are interesting too. It's global. It's the artist should be alive when they're nominated. Just to be very specific about it, they should be alive. It's for now it's English only. In origin or. Don't worry, Matteo. We know you're going to win for your translated book. This was part of what was hard. Was like time ranges and thing. It's not like January 1st to December 31st. The awards, if you remember when I read them off, they're other than the newcomer award, they're all designed to be totally open ended. There's no time component, and even newcomer. You can sort of fudge what a newcomer is, right? I mean, I know Matteo. Matteo is definitely saying he's a newcomer because he wants every.
Because I won that award too.
Your gauntlet needs all of the jewels. Yeah. So that's it. There's an advisory board. It's substantial. I'm very proud of who I've assembled for that. The jury, again. They're going to go to heaven too because they're working on such a compressed timeline. Year 1, after this, the process will run from around San Diego to around New York Comic Con, and we'll have everything in place by mid-October. We can invite people more in advance. They can be part of OAX to set up, or they can simply just show up and enjoy it.
Nice. Yeah. All right, we're wrapping up here. Is there anything we didn't get to address that you wanted to address or promote before we end it, Kasra?
No, I didn't. No, not at all. Thank you for asking. No, it just Inkpulp's going to be there in full force. They're going to be renting a van and driving up the East Coast and causing havoc. Yep. If you got room for someone, man, I need to decompress after the OAX.
Dude, I'm getting a big ass car, Kasra. I'm getting a big car.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I really am.
I might join you at a few stops. I think that would be fun. Is Eric going to come out for that too?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the whole thing.
And Jim from KC, really?
Yes. Yeah. And Jamie too.
What do you guys going to take like 2 weeks off your families and responsibilities?
It's going to be
10 days. 10 days overall
but 10 days OAX includes OAX. Yeah. So after OAX, it's basically a week. We're starting on Monday and ending on that Sunday.
That sounds like 1995 to me in like the best way possible.
That's exactly right. That's exactly idea. Right. Yeah. It's independent punk rock tour style. That's it. And Jamie's filming the whole thing.
That's it. I need to show the people the sex, drugs, and comic books. You know what I mean? That's what we're here to do.
old
in
men.
in our case, it's gay sex, like a beer,
supplements and comic books.
And early bird specials.
Fuck it, it's going to be snoring and muscle pulls.
Yeah, basically farts. So Kasra, speaking of things to plug, there's also the new. Well, speaking of things to plug, aside from Shawn's
He's thinking about the trip and how to protect himself already. Oh, man.
No, there's a new calf app, right? Am I right?
Oh yeah. Thanks, Matteo. Yeah, we updated it. But this was a really cool update because we've been working for about a year to build out what is, like an incredible global web crawler. So what the hell does that mean? It means it goes out and it scans over 140 sites, and by February, over 200 websites with art on it, comic art, related art, auction houses, artist sites, what have you. And now with the app, you can get real time or notifications against your keywords that you have on CAF. So again, let's just bring it all back to Matteo. If I have Scalera as a keyword, right? and anything that comes up with Scalera in it, anything all over the world, all of these sites, within minutes, I'll get a notification that it's available. So it's basically your 24/7 spy, scout, global, what have you. And we're building it out so that it just covers the world. And we're going to expand it into all of the narrative art categories, which is comics, illustration, animation, and film and TV, art related for film and TV.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
great, man. That's great.
Go to Google Play or the Apple Store, search Comic Art Fans. You can't miss it. There's a little video tutorial or FAQs, and it's a lot easier to use than the website. Website is a little weird, but it's okay.
Awesome. All right. Well, Kasra, thank you so much for coming on today. We are so excited to be at OAX, and I'll be in town like 4 or 5 days early, so maybe we should grab dinner or something.
Or at least coffee. I don't know what state I'm going to be in, but I'll try.
Yeah, that's true. You're going to be playing.
Are you staying at the Double? Are you staying at the Double?
I don't
Tree
know
yet?
where I'm staying yet. I would probably ideally like to. And I think the shop is pretty close to that. I just haven't planned that part out yet, but probably we'll do that.
He's staying at the corner between 5th and 7th.
I'm going to sleep in my car.
Pretty much. Yeah.
All right, Matteo.
Thanks, Kasra. You're amazing. Thanks a lot
wait a
for your
second.
time, man.
Yep, exactly. Let's do
Ready?
it, Matteo. Yep.
I have a little cold, so this one might not last.
Matteo, make Jack Kirby proud. Make Jack Kirby proud.
Black Bolt.
Inkpulp podcast.